All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, we are live in full effect right here, right now. We got a phenomenal hip hop duo. We got New Legend right here, live on the line. How are you both doing this evening?
Yeah, we're doing great, man.
Blessed, man.
And I gotta ask, man, how's everything going on the West Coast right now out there in California? Because I know with Canada, man, right now we're just getting our ass kicked still with this coronavirus stuff. So how's everything out on the West Coast on your end?
Oh, man, it's pretty straight out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Cali weather, man, so it's sunny. You know what I'm saying? It was about 80-something today, so can't complain, homie.
Yep. Definitely out here pretty calm on my end, too. I mean, maybe getting back to normal. Hopefully we can do these shows soon, because that's what we really need to do out here.
But I gotta ask you both, man, for people that don't know New Legend, if you can, let our listeners know a little bit more about you guys. And of course, like, how did you guys actually initially get connected?
Well, man, my boy turned me on, man. My boy So Sick turned me on to Dao, man, a few years back. And I was like, this dude is nice with it. And I had a record, man. I had a record I put together with him and my little young homie, Callie. And it was basically, I just wanted to shoot a video for it. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get my video chops up. So, you know what I'm saying? We all got together, man. Me, Dow, Callie, my boy Mo Fat, and my boy Slag Dog, man. We produced it. And we just, man, made the track, homie. Shot it. A few years later, man, Dow just kept hitting. Kept sliding bangers, man. Like, check this one out. Check this out. Check this out. You know what I'm saying? So, man, about 6 months ago, homie, I was chopping it up with Slag Dog, and we was like, man, you know what I'm saying? What was that trap shit that the trap flow be like over some, you know what I'm saying, some real melodic West Coast shit. You feel me? And how Dal was hitting with the heaters, you know what I'm saying? I hit him because I knew he was open to it. You feel me? So I chopped it up with him. He was like, man, hell yeah, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? So we started, man. I started sliding beats, homie. We just started coming up with some motherfucking slappers, homie.
Yep, pretty much. That's how I'm not gonna lie to the homie Soulstick too. You know, he kind of a big shout out to him because he's pretty much, you know, he helped me out a lot. Cause I was doing my own little thing out here, and like, you know, just not really paying attention to this music stuff as much. And he just kind of saw that, and he was like, you know what, man? He just kind of wanted, like, come with me, man. I got a homie you got to meet. And little did I know it was that. And then that's how.
And also as well, I got some individual questions before we get into the group stuff. And Dazzie, man, I gotta ask you, man, because I know we both chopped it up live here on 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM last year. But there's always that stuff that you didn't get the opportunity to ask in the first interview, man. And I want to take you back just a little bit, man. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's not really a little bit. It's at near the beginning of your career, man. But your first EP, man, Turn It Loose, was actually produced by Dr. Dre and Sir Jinx. And I gotta ask you, man, what was it like being in the studio at such a young age with Dr. Dre and Sir Jinx? And of course, what was the creative process behind that iconic record?
Man, it was dope, man. I mean, you know, because me and Jinx was the youngsters, man. You know what I'm saying? NWA. You know what I'm saying? They was a little older than us, so we was the youngsters, man. We were just hungry. And Dre, you know what I'm saying? Jinx being Jinx, you know what I'm saying? He brought me around, Dance was around, you know what I'm saying? He brought a few cats around, and Dre liked my flow. So it all started, Dre asked me to get down on one of the Rodeo Swap tapes. And so I did that. And then me and Jinx had hooked up with Calvin Anderson at VIP Records in Long Beach. And we started working on the record. And right around that time, Dre, that's when Roxanne Shante and them dissed JJ Fad. And Dre needed a disc record for them. So Dre came to me like, man, you know what I'm saying, write some shit for this disc record. And I was like, okay, I'll write it, but why don't you slide me a beat? You know what I'm saying? So he came in, man, and started chopping up You Better Think. Started chopping up that sample, man, and did maybe, I say about 75-80% of the beat, and then Jinx the vote. And then Jinx just did the rest, man. Me, him, and Tony A, DJ Tony A, we knocked it out, man.
And I just gotta ask this as well, man, because I know like you do your own production and whatnot as well nowadays. And I gotta ask you, what did you actually take from that recording session? Because individuals that always told me that whenever they were in the studio with Dr. Dre, they learned so much, man. Like that guy was so good at everything he did.
Yeah, man. You know, it was just. I was just in awe, man, because Dre really knew his way around the drum machine. You know what I'm saying? Like that SP 1200, man. Like, he just knew it, man. And, you know, little do I know, back in the day, though, DJ Pooh is the reason Dr. Dre, you know, knew his way around the SP 1200, because actually, that was Pooh's drum machine. Pooh let Dre borrow. So, you know, man, just watching, you know what I'm saying? Just watching me tripping up and finding records. Chopping, man, and he was taking, you know, he wasn't taking whole loops like a lot of cats do. He was taking little bitty pieces of a sample, just killing it, man. So I learned a lot from that dude, man.
And also as well, Dao, on April 15th, 2015, you actually released the Dao EP. I was wondering if you could tell our listeners a bit more about that phenomenal release, and of course, is it still available to be streamed or purchased today?
Yeah. Back then, that was like my first little tape, and I'm like, I'm gonna try, you know, putting my feet into this music stuff a little bit more, and I was gonna, you know, put it out more on like another platform. So I said, you know what, let's start it and see what happens. And you know, I mean, obviously you make one, and then you just kind of start getting better with the next. And you're like, man, I can do it better. And then, you know, I feel like it just kind of, how can I put it? It's just, you know, working hard enough to it, I think, attracted the rest of this, like this album now that we're on right now. It was just a good stepping stone for me, I guess.
And I gotta say as well, is there any hard copies available of that record as well? Because I do know a lot of our listeners, they really do still love that hard copy format.
Yeah, I actually do. I have hard copies of that one. I actually have hard copies of all my tapes. I have it's called Pack Talk. I got the Dao. I got 700 Block 1, the 700 Block 2, and of course all my stuff. Like, you know, you can find it on every platform as of now. But yeah, I have hard copies for sure, and I have them on my website, 700blockrecords.com. It should be up tonight, by the way, too, because I was doing construction on it. But it should be up and running tonight, so that should be up there for purchase.
And also as well, Dazzie, taking you back to 2011, man, you actually did some production work for the one and only, the original pimp of the West Coast, man, Sugar Free's Why You Still Bullshittin', the best of Sugar Free, man. I gotta ask you, what's the story behind that phenomenal production on that record? Because I gotta say, you did a phenomenal job, man. That production work is just a 5-star in my personal opinion.
Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, me and Free, man, me and Free got our chemistry together when I produced that, co-produced that Connected project, that Mossberger Sugar Free Connected project. You know, I did half of that album, and Quick did the other half. So that's how me and Sugar Free got our bond, man, and how we got our bonds going, man. So, you know, when it was time to work on his own shit, man, it was nothing, man. We just went on and knocked it out.
And I heard as well, man, that Sugar Free is just nasty in the studio. When I mean nasty, I mean that in a good way, man. Like, he is just so good at what he does, man. Like, I heard he's a one-take Tony.
Yeah, he is, man. He is. He barely writes, man. You know what I'm saying? He'll sit there. You can kind of, like, you know, they say that shit about Jay-Z too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can hear Jay-Z mouthing the words like he don't write. So he's writing the whole rap in his head. Free is kind of the same way, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, Free will mess around, man, and you know, you could see him mumbling, and about an hour and a half later, he like, that, I'm ready. And he'll go in, man, he'll just drop it on.
And also as well, Dao, back to you, man. June 1st of 2015, you actually had the opportunity to open up for Mobb Deep. I was wondering if you can tell us a bit more about that experience. And of course, did you actually get to meet one of East Coast's finest hip-hop duo that night?
Yeah, that was a good marketing one. That one got me really up there too. Yeah, unfortunately I did not get to meet them because around that time the venue stopped allowing certain artists to meet with the openers because just, you know, some people would be sloppy, man, and they would just kind of make people feel uncomfortable, you know, just too much around them, and it was just a big thing, so they stopped. But besides that, so that show was dope, man. Like, honestly, I that was one of those shows where I had like a little speech with like the crowd and stuff, and I remember I was kind of like, yo, you know, kind of like if you really try, you can just do this shit. You know what I mean? I used to watch those shows from where you're at, and like I'm just doing this shit because I just took to it, you know, and I'm here now, and you'd be surprised if you just dedicate to it. But yeah, so I got that, and coolest little story about that too is I remember wanting to be so much like in the local paper out here where I stay, we call like the OT Weekly. So, and I was like, man, I really want to be on that. And then I didn't even know, but later on, like one of my homegirls told me, like, yeah, you actually were because of that show. And I looked it up, and I was. I'm like, oh, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just, that was like a bonus just from the dedication to it.
And also as well, Dazzie, I actually noticed as well that you actually have your own company where you actually got into videography, where you actually film people's music videos. And I was wondering, how can individuals get a hold of you if they actually want their next music video filmed by the West Coast hip hop legend Dazzie Dee?
Oh man, I appreciate you, bro. Man, they can hit me on Instagram, OG Big Daz. You know what I'm saying? Or they can mail me, man, at g.scope.prod, so g.scope.prod at gmail. You know what I'm saying? They can just hit me up, man, and just, you know, we could chop it, man, and make it happen. Actually, I got a couple video shoots coming up this week, man. So yeah, I'm just trying to get my foot in the door with it, man.
And I gotta say, I actually watched a few of your music videos that you actually produced as well, and I gotta say, man, absolutely phenomenal, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I mean? Like, it just proves that this man is a jack of all trades, so make sure you hit him up if you're in the Los Angeles, California area, and, you know, get your music video actually produced by the best.
Oh, yeah, man. We try to do it, man. We make movies around here, man. We don't make music videos, man. We make movies, so...
And also, Dao, you're actually the CEO of 700 Block Records. I was wondering if you can tell our listeners a bit more about your company, and of course, who do you currently have signed to you today?
Well, yeah, that was just, I opened that up because, honestly, people are hungry out here where I'm from, and there was a lot of people just trying to use that name already because the block where I live was Shalimar 700 Block, you know? So, everybody, there's a lot of kids out here trying to rap, and man, everybody was like, yo, 700 Block Entertainment, 700 Block this, and I was like, no, that's my idea, but it was all idea, so I was like, right away, I just jumped on it, you know what I'm saying? Bought all the rights, bought everything, and bought the LLC, and then, you know, I was like, bullshit us, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just bought it right away, and I was like, you know what, but I'm going to get to it. So I just thought one of my homies, Lambert, ended up introducing me to these, like, well, not introducing, but he showed me these classes, these online courses on, like, the music industry from, like, this Berkeley website. So I hopped on those, and I learned, like, what I could and what was important for the music business. And then, yeah, you know, I applied that, and then now I just have currently I'm going to sign my cousin, her name is Una. We worked on a song that just released before this one. It's called Blueprint. You can look it up on YouTube. We got the video. It's dope, you know what I'm saying? It's Dao Poeta and Una, directed by my homie Eddie Lynch. And he's the one that actually helped record the new one we just did. He recorded that video for Dollars and Commas too. So look out for him. He's a beast. But yeah, so you know, we just kind of signed up for it and started just jumping the deep end and started swimming. You know what I mean?
And also as well, going into the group questions, man, in 2019, you both actually teamed up with Kayleigh, and I gotta ask you, man, what's the story behind just that collaboration? And of course, how did you both actually get connected with Kayleigh? Because I gotta say, you guys did some phenomenal work together.
Like I said, man, I really put the record together, man, so, you know, I could shoot some videos. Like, that was my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't trying to hang around, man, and wait for cats to ask me to shoot their shit, man. I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to produce, I'm going to make my own record, and I just shoot that motherfucker myself. You feel me? So that was the whole premise of the song, but the song came out dope, so it just made it that much better.
And I gotta say, this song is absolutely phenomenal. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already got it, make sure you actually get it or you will regret it. Because I'm telling you, the song is absolute fire. But, warning, it will melt your speakers. And, you know, Dazzie Dee and Dao are not responsible for any speakers that do malfunction or melt during the process of playing that joint.
Oh, man, nothing but fans, bro. Oh, God, I promise you. Hell yeah.
But also, you guys actually recent release is actually a single titled Dollars and Commas, man. I was wondering, what's the story and inspiration behind that phenomenal record? And of course, where can we actually stream ourselves a copy of that particular release today?
You got that one down? You want me to take it on?
Oh, yeah, you can take that one down.
Oh, yeah, man. We just, man, it was just, like I said, man, I was shooting beats. Once he said he was on board, homie, he wanted to do this project with me, because we actually got an EP. The whole EP is done. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? We're going to drop that probably mid-summer. But, I was just banging out beats, man. Just banging out beats, homie. And I was like, okay, well, I want to do something different, homie. So I call it neo trap. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real soulful, it's real melodic, but it's dope. You know what I'm saying? And Dao just is a spitter, homie. So we just came up with the record, man. But the whole EP is like that, though, bro. Like, the whole EP is just on some other shit, man.
Yeah. That's really deep. Yeah.
And I gotta ask you both. Oh, sorry about that, Dao. My apologies.
No, I was gonna say a little funny story about that. He originally actually sent me these other beats, and I ain't gonna lie, I was just like, man, I don't know about this beat. You know what I mean? He's like, trust me, homie. He's like, just wait to the end. He's like, just wait to the end. We're not done yet. Like, we're not done. I'm just like, all right. So I just knocked them all out. And I remember I knocked the whole tape out in 2 weeks. It took me, I knocked out I think it was 2 songs one and 3 the next. But I remember, he sent me this beat, and then I sent him the lyrics, and then he was like, all right, man, he called me back probably 2 days later. He's like, hey, you want to take the chance? That I'm the hottest producer out there right now. And I was like, why do you say that? He's like, you want to bet? I'm like, I don't even know you some time, but I ain't going to take that, but I'm going to lose. So pretty much he sent me that beat. Fucking added the vocals, and I was like, what in the fuck? I ain't never done you again, man.
Yes, sir.
But I gotta ask you both, what is next for New Legend, man? Because you guys have phenomenal chemistry, so I can only imagine what you guys are actually gonna do in 2021 alone, man. I gotta ask, what is next for New Legend as a hip hop duo?
Oh, this EP, man. This EP. We actually, the EP is done. Like I said, the EP is done, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just really, it's showing a lot of stuff, bro. It's the first time for a lot of shit, too. Immortal, homie. I'm a chicken 100 with you, man. You know, it's just breaking a lot of ground, man. You know, for one, you know what I'm saying? You got a Latino, a Mexican artist with a black artist, you know what I'm saying? A black producer, man. That's a group, though. You know what I'm saying? We're not on no, like, okay, well, I just produced the Dao. Like, we're actually a group, homie. So, you know, that's a first. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you got the age thing, man. You know, a lot of youngsters, man, you know, they don't really like to mess with OG. You know what I'm saying? They call us old heads and shit. You know what I'm saying? They think they know everything, so they don't want to fuck with the OGs. But, you know, Dao, man, he listen, homie. He take in game, he soak up game, and he was willing to fuck with me, homie. So that's make it dope. So we just broke a lot of ground, homie, a lot of ground with this record. And the reason the name of the group is called New Legend is because he's the new up and coming, you know what I'm saying, spirit from Coast to Mesa. And then you got the legend, which I've been 30 years in the game. So we just trying to make it happen.
Yep, definitely.
But also, guys, this is the time in the interview that I give a chance for the individuals that slide into the radio station airwaves, just a chance to give shoutouts to whomever they want to give shoutouts to. But most of all, your guys' social media handles as a solo artist and as a group as well. That way, our listeners can follow you guys and stay updated on everything, you know, New Legend, and of course your solo careers as well.
Oh, you go first, Dao.
Word. Yeah, no, I mean, you can follow mine, you know, at Dao Poeta, DAO_POETA, and then, of course, 700 Block Records. That's all in one word. But, yeah, I mean, you know, I just quick thanks to Dad and quick thanks to Soul 6 for making it happen. And then, you know, just shout out to the whole 700 Block out here. And, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, they take this shit. Also, the homie Doe, too, you know, he's one of the dudes that got me into rapping. He's the one that pretty much put me to rap. So, big shout out to him for how we're here.
Yes, sir. And with me, man, it's you can look up IG, man. You can go OG Big Dash, all one, you know what I'm saying, one word, no underscores or nothing. OG Big Dash Instagram, New Legend Music Instagram, you know what I'm saying, spelled with a Z. And then, you know, you got our YouTube channel, which is New Legend. You know what I'm saying? You can check out the single, the video, and the song is actually out on all formats, so you can grab it wherever you stream, however you get down when you enjoy your music, you can find it there. You know what I'm saying? And we just try to bring some dope new shit for the West Coast, homie. Oh, shout outs to my camp, man, G'd Up Records, homie. Big Flag Dog, OG Lazy Latino. You know what I'm saying? My folks, man, my little baby Chocolate. You know what I'm saying? She in the mix. That's her on the record. It's Big Dash on the beat. That's my baby. I got to shout her out. But yeah,
But I gotta say to both of you guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy evening and coming on 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM. And I gotta say, Dazzie, it was great to actually have you back on the radio station and chop it up. And as for you, Dao, it's great to meet you, man. And hopefully down the line we can make this happen again, man. So thank you guys so much, and most definitely have yourselves a wonderful night out there in California.
Man, let's get it, man. I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate everybody that's listening right now, and appreciate everybody that's supporting the grind, man, and the movement. New Legend. Yep. Let's get it. That's right. New Legend. 700 Black Records, baby. Let's go.
Most definitely, guys. Have yourself a wonderful night, and I'm sure we most definitely shall talk soon, man. But for now, most definitely stay safe out there in Cali.
Let's get it, man. Peace, bro.